Hey Frank, I got a question for you.
Yeah, Emily.
Is there ever an opportunity for someone to benefit from a death benefit prior to being deceased?
Yeah, that's a great question. Most people think it's an obvious answer, but it's not. Insurance companies have developed some really great products these days, and we only deal with the best companies and only with the best products available. Um, I have a couple, insured for $200,000 each, husband and wife. Healthy, 3 kids. They were in their early to mid 30s. The kids were, 8 to 12 years old. And from all accounts, it looked like they were going to be a long-term client with a lot of cash value building up in their insurance policies. Well, I got a call from this fellow, I won't mention his name, and he said, "Can we get together and talk?" I said, "Sure." So we set a time, and I went to his home, and I sat down with him, and he said, I've been having testing going on for some time now, and they came up with a diagnosis on me. He says, I have a terminal illness, and they tell me on the outside I'll live 12 months, and there's no treatment for it. He said, I know we're going to have a life insurance benefit here, but is there anything the insurance company can do for me for a special consideration? I said, well, what's the special consideration? He said, my wife and I have been promising the kids for several years that we would take them to Disney World in Florida and Universal Studios in Florida. He said, and we've been saving towards that, but the savings have dried up because I haven't been working a lot with all these tests I've been going through. He said, I don't have any problem with me passing away. He said, I know that I'm going to take care of my family with the insurance money, but how do I access some of the money before I die? Is that possible? I said, absolutely. That's called accelerated benefits. And it's a feature of some of the better life insurance plans that we have for full cash value plans. They were paying a good amount of money premium into it, building up a nice cash value. But when I explained the accelerated benefits to them when I took the application and delivered the policy, but that was several years ago, and I had unfortunately forgotten about it. So I reminded him that you have something called accelerated benefits, that if you're diagnosed with a terminal illness, any insured, with a terminal illness that you're not projected to live past a year, then up to 50% of the life insurance proceeds could be paid to you while you're still alive, and the other 50% will be paid out after you're gone to your beneficiary. I said, now you won't need half your life insurance policy for what you're wanting to do, but maybe you want to do other things too. You've got a $200,000 life insurance plan here. We'll call him John. You have up to $100,000 you can use while you're alive for whatever reason you want. He said, isn't that wonderful? He says, I'm really terrible. It's terrible that I have this diagnosis, but at least I can take my kids to Disney World and to Universal Studios and maybe even to Hawaii. I said, well, it's completely up to you. Whatever you want to do, the money's going to be available. So we took care of the claim application. We verified with the doctor about the diagnoses. The claims adjuster at the insurance company and I were in almost daily contact for a few days. And I called the insured man and I said, yes, you can get up to $100,000 and $100,000 going to your wife after you're gone.
Lisa.
What amount do you want? And I should have turned off my phone. So excuse me a second. There. Thank you. Maybe we can cut that out.
Yeah.
So I told him, you've got up to $100,000 available to you. Depends upon you. It's whatever you want, up to $100,000. He said, let's do the $100,000. He said, we're definitely taking the kids to Florida for Disney World, and then we'll talk about Hawaii if we want to. But at least we'll have money on hand because I won't be working for the balance of the year, and disability isn't going to be what we need. So that will help tremendously. So we did that. I got the insurance company to expedite everything as soon as they had the administrative paperwork taken care of, delivered him a check for $100,000. And his kids were jumping up and down. For just a little while, the kids didn't have to face reality that they're going to be facing within the next year. And I consider that a tremendous benefit for this man's life insurance policy, for this family's benefit. It's true of most good insurance companies with the better plans, accelerated benefits. And beyond that, we were able to get him a couple of $1,000s a month of income so that when he passed away, the balance of the life insurance we paid to his wife. He was able to live up to the dreams he had for himself and his wife and his kids. He was able to replace some lost income, not a lot, a couple $1,000s a month, and all of it came out of his life insurance proceeds. When he passed away, the balance of the money I was able to deliver the wife and showed her how to put that away to earn interest so that it could help to replace his lost income. I also helped her with her claims with Social Security so that she would get a widow's benefit after he passed, as well as the dependent children benefit. And with all those funds together, they more than made up for the insured's lost income. It doesn't make me feel any better about this young man leaving life early, but it makes me feel good about what insurance has been able to do for his family's benefit. That's what we do. Personal involvement. It's about people, not about money. It's about one-on-one, not the monolith insurance company. I make it personal with my clients because every one of my clients is the most important person in the world. 602-404-9440. Stay well.